Hi guys, Colin Watson in the house.
Janie Watson in the house, and welcome to this group, Beyond the Body of Your Life. And why do we call it Beyond the Body of Your Life, Colin?
We call this group Beyond the Body of Your Life. For the last 10 years, we've been teaching thousands of people around the world to get the body of your life. We found there was a major component missing, keeping the body of your life. So we decided to put in this group everything you need to not only follow the roadmap to success on the actual diet protocol, but to get your mind right.
So it's mind, body, and spirit. That is what we come here to help you to get, to change your mindset. What got you here in the first place? I think that has been the number one key that has been left out in any eating program, in any Weight Watchers or any nutritional program, is that the mindset is not there. So that's what we are bringing to the table, is your mindset, is creating a new mindset, one that helps you to stay in the body of your life once you have achieved your goal.
Now guys, listen, when we say this, we don't say this lightly. It's actually going to be a requirement to being a part of this group that you are actually willing to go deep, that you're willing to tackle the emotional bonds or that have been triggering you to self-destruct either before, during, or after you've completed this protocol. This is very important to us because of the fact we've heard your pain, we've seen your journeys, we've seen you guys come back, and we have hundreds of emails from people who are just frustrated for you repeating this process over and over again. And we want to stop the madness for you.
Yeah, and we are coming to the table with our life experiences because we've been there. So we have walked in your shoes, and we have gotten to the other side. I have gotten to the other side. I can't speak for Colin. I've gotten to the other side. So I'm going to bring my life experiences to this group to hopefully assist you in getting what it is that you want forever, not just for 6 months or a year or 5 years, forever.
And we're not just talking about your physical health or your physical body and your physique. We're talking about your mind and your spirit, understanding that you don't have to walk through life afraid of food or afraid of constantly worrying about the scale is going to say, have it run your life. Listen, for 10 years, we've been teaching the Advanced HC Diet Protocol, our recreation of Dr. Simeon's original protocol. The last 2 years, Jay and I we've dug deep individually and together on working on our mindset, working on
spiritual journey.
On the spiritual journey, working on the breakthrough of how to recondition and retrain ourselves and reprogram our mind to talk to us and speak to us into a way that our body understands. If you don't realize that most of you are here is not because of the food you eat, is because of the feelings you refuse to feel. And we're going to help you not only feel them, embrace them, but show you techniques and ways of living in order for you to process those feelings and let them go. Anything you try to suppress in your life or in your body, it's going to go someplace. For most of you, it's going into your fat cells, it's going into your stress levels, it's raising your blood pressure and your blood sugar, it's causing illnesses and ailments. We want you to release all of that and get and feed your body what it needs, not only mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Yeah, and we are going to give you tools that we use. So it's not like we're just telling you guys to do something and we have no idea what we've heard it from someplace else. We've walked this talk.
We're walking the talk daily. This is what we do daily.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through some of the ground rules for you. In the group, if you once you reach this group, you'll know you've had to answer some questions. You kind of know our basic ground rules. But these are the must-dos if you really want to break through and you really want to have success. So we're going to require you to actually have a couple textbooks, if you will,
You're going to get homework.
In order to get through this process. Every week we're going to come back and do Facebook Lives in this group, and we're going to have interactive Zoom calls for those of you that want to step up into the next level of this program in order to kind of do the Q&A and kind of doing the teacher, almost look at it almost like a Bible study, except we're doing a mindset study in order to help you get the breakthrough you need. So let's show them some of the tools they're going to need to come to the table with.
For me, I come to the table with I come to the table with 20-minute meditation first thing in the morning. Colin's is 15. So a minimum of 15-minute meditation in the morning and or night, one or the other. Gratitude and a journalist. For me, I came from a place of depression and I just wanted joy in my life. So I created a joy slash gratitude journal. Yeah. So I have joy on one side of the page and gratitude on the other side of the page, and I write both. So what am I grateful for? Because today I could be grateful for something that doesn't really bring me joy, but I'm grateful for it. So I have two lists going on. I also read a book. In fact, sometimes I have three or four books going, and I just read like 5-10 minutes of each one of them first thing in the morning. I get up. Before I get up, I'm doing my meditation. Then I get up and then I start my joy, gratitude, my reading of my books. What do you do?
Yeah, so some of the suggestions we're going to give you here, guys, not all of them are required. We're just going to tell you what we're doing on the daily, what has gotten us massive breakthroughs. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're here teaching things. We learn, we do, and then we teach. And we only teach things that give us massive breakthroughs. So our protocol was massive breakthroughs, and we have thousands of people that have said, thank God that we changed the protocol the way we did. That those of you who want to be athletic, this daily morning ritual has given us massive breakthroughs in our lives. So for me, I actually write a 3-page letter to God. You can call it a 3-page letter to your higher power, to spirit, to your father, your mother. I don't care who you want to identify with. But the point is, for me, it's a 3-page letter to God. It takes me about 35 to 40 minutes to write that letter. And in that letter, I'm doing very much what's similar to what Janie's doing. It is part of my gratitude journal. It's a part of how I see my life. And these are the things you're going to learn, that in order to create the life you want, to create the body you want, you have to see it in your mind's eye.
You're going to daydream.
You have to believe it in your mind's eye before you see it. So when I'm writing my 3-page letter to God, I'm in gratitude for all the things that I have. I'm also outlining and designing my life exactly the way I want it. So when I wake up and start getting into my day, it's not a surprise to me. I also do my 15 minutes meditation. I also plug into either a YouTube video, inspirational video of some of the people that I follow that give me that positive juice in the morning. So for me, it may be an Ed Milet or Brene Brown,
Dr. Joe Dispenza, Gabrielle Bernstein, Abraham Hicks, Oprah, Super Soul Sunday. She's got some great
amazing guests.
Yeah. And whatever resonates with you. And if you don't know of any, then leave a little thread right here and say who again, and we'll put them in there for you. And if you have some that have really touched your heart, put them out there, you guys. Just what resonates with Colin and myself may not resonate with somebody else. Right. That's why we need interaction. You guys are going to get in the arena here. For all of you, off the sidelines. If you guys if you're wanting to be on the sidelines, this may not be the group for you, because we are looking to change lives here. And in turn, you're going to teach, learn, do, teach. You're going to do that. That's what we want you guys to do.
Listen, it's time to show up in your life, right? The reason why we're actually closing the other group that has 600, 700, 800 members, I don't know how many is in there, is because people aren't engaging. They're not really helping each other. They're not really talking about it. They just kind of came there, sat around, they got depressed, they left. They're not, we want people, I don't care if this group only has 10 members for the rest of this group. If those 10 members are stepping up and doing what we're saying, having major breakthroughs, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for success. Success leaves clues. We want you guys to be the ones that leave the clues. Be the pioneers. Be willing to step into your power and actually get your mind right, and that'll get the rest of everything else going through.
Create more love and freedom in your life, you guys. Are you living a life that you love? Do you feel that you have the freedom to do or to say or to be or to feel anything that you want to? If you don't, you're in the right spot. I promise you.
Listen, with my private clientele, I see how people literally change how they show up in the world. For some of you guys, you've been hiding so long, masking yourself so long, being unseen behind, because you don't want to be seen or bothered or poked or touched. that you've been hidden and hiding for a long time, and all of a sudden when you start releasing the veils, and you start to see yourself for the amazing person that you already are. But some of us, we gotta get rid of the baggage, right? So when you start getting rid of the baggage, you start showing up in the world the way you were meant to show up in the world, and your light shines. And our goal here is just to turn your light on, right? As Janie said, she's the expert at turning people's lights on, right? So what you're here to do is to do the work. The diet is just a roadmap. It's just literally a roadmap you plug in and play every single day. We're going to give you those tips and tricks and techniques. We're going to be going over the regular keto hack, our advanced HCG diet protocol. Some of these people in the group here aren't going to be on HCG at all. They're just going to be doing a modified keto program. Going to have the whole family here. It may be confusing for some of you, but the reason why we have every side to put everybody together, some people don't know how powerful HCG is. Some people don't know how frustrating HCG can be. So we want people who have never experienced it before to see some of you guys just crush it, but also see some of the frustrations you guys come up against, so we know how. So you can be here as we show you how to correct them. Because all the frustration means that you're just not being consistent. You're not showing up consistently, following the protocol the way it was designed. So when it's done correctly, it works every single time, guys.
One of the things that it's going to be mandatory. And if you cannot do if you feel like you cannot, today, you may change in a week or a year. Today, if you feel like you can't do some of these things, get out of the group. Get out of the group.
Put it this way, let's rephrase that. If you're not willing to do some of these things, then you shouldn't be here. If you can't because of time constraints or schedule constraints, then we will figure out a way to modify that. But it's about a willingness. It's not about ability to do it or not do it. It's about the willingness to be able to build and do it. But some of the things are non-negotiables. So I know what you're talking about. But I'm saying that some of you have time constraints. Some of you have 3 jobs. You may not have the 45 minutes, in the morning. I spend literally an hour and a half in the morning getting my head right before I start my day. That makes my day move that much better. You may not think you have 45 minutes or an hour and a half in the morning to do that.
We will let you know you do.
You do?
You do.
Get up a little earlier?
Or that, not even. If you get up early already, I get that. You're in the car, what are you listening to? What are you listening to? Because there's some audio, all these, the books that we're going to recommend, they have them in Audible.
Audiobooks.
They can do that. Or you're listening to your YouTube while you're driving to the car, driving from house to work.
So all these things you should be, I don't want to shit on you. All these things you have a choice to be able to do or not. But these are non-negotiables. There's 2 books that each and every one of you will have to either buy or download either through Audible or Amazon. This is Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die.
And we're gonna teach on that.
This is gonna be like
This is gonna be
the group Bible right here.
In fact, don't even show them the other one, because this one is the group Bible.
This is the group Bible.
That's gonna be their very first one.
The other one is gonna be for the advanced. Once you start getting into phase 3, the advanced version, or late. Once we've done this one, you've gotten through this one, then we're gonna go to the next book. I'm not gonna show you. But there are 2 powerful books that we're gonna teach, work through as workbooks, if you will, to get your mind on the right track. And you're gonna have such amazing breakthroughs by going through this, that it's going to be life-changing. And you're going to figure out why the heck you've been sabotaging yourself over and over again for years, if not decades. And this is going to be the life that you finally, that's what I'm saying, is beyond the body of your life, because you're going to walk away from here and graduate from here and be able to live your life the way it was designed to live it, not worrying about food, obsessing over your weight, constantly yo-yo dieting over and over again. You'll understand why you did what you did and why you don't need to do it now. So we're 13 minutes in. I think that's enough intro for you guys and welcoming you to this new group.
I'm excited for you.
We want you guys to come and play.
Let's play.
Come to play, but come to do the work as well. And I promise you, if you do the work and you follow our tutelage, we've walked the walk for you. We've gone through the fire.
You don't have to do this alone. I think that's one of the biggest fears that people have is, I've got to do this alone. Or no one feels the way I do. I promise you, you don't have to walk alone. You weren't meant to walk alone, and you're not going to walk alone if you choose. And whatever you think you're the only person feeling that, there is somebody else that does. Promise.
Absolutely. And I just want to do a last little plea to you fellas out there that will come into this group.
Please.
There's all this emotional work ain't just for the ladies. You know, we men have a great deal of baggage to break through ourselves. And you can come in this with the intent to lose weight, but you're going to walk out here being a better man and a better husband, a better father, a better human being.
Human being.
And that's what's important. So if you want it all the way around, you want to get it all, this is where you're going to get it from, beyond the body of your life. That's it, guys. We love you. We're so excited to see you. See you on the other side of this video. Take care. Namaste. Lighten us. Meets and sees and greets. And she says, hugs. Amazing lighten you. Peace.